know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it. And that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going up top for Kupp. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 65 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Vick will look to throw on first down. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Harold Carmichael, 61 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Running the counter, Patterson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That throw by Vick, incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. That is caught by Carmichael. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Mostert, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Tight end in motion. On 2nd and goal. Vick getting this out to the flat. Mostert. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Vick, 3rd and goal. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Touchdown, Broncos. Calvin Johnson from 6 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. They'll run. Here's Wilson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Jackson. Fights through him. He finds his man. Complete. It's Moss. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They go play action now. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Demaryius Thomas. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vick. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
In motion, Gronkowski. On 3rd down, Vick. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Vick to the air again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Here's Michael Vick. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now here's Vick. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now Vick on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 67 yards. Throwing Vick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Derek Brooks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Wilson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Moss. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 and a first down. Now it's Wilson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now in the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, Vick. That's caught. It's Gronkowski for a Bronco touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
19 driver, 19 driver. 18
They'll try and throw for it. Surveying the field. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From way up at the 23. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second down.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. So here's Vic following the interception. Completes it to Carmichael out on the right side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Vic now. He finds his man Johnson.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Vic readies to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Vic to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Vic. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Vic. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now, has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time. Vic on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On the ground, it's Wilson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Another run for Wilson on second. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Jackson to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important.